Yeah, well, welcome back to Hogwood. Been here a couple of days working hard in training. I'm sure you've been looking forward to this moment since the end of last season.
Yeah, you know, it's always nice at the end of the season that you have a couple of days off so you can go away with the family. So we've done that. We enjoyed that very much, you know. But it's also nice to be starting again. You know, looking forward to it, to work again with the team, to again make hopefully a lot of progress. Of course, you know, maybe certain players are leaving. Some players might come in as well, new players. So it's always an interesting period pre-season.
You mentioned you and the players have a chance to kind of relax a little bit, switch off from football during the summer, which is obviously really important. But yeah, hopefully everyone's coming in. Everyone looks very happy to be back, and hopefully everyone's going to be working towards their fitness for the first week.
Yeah, you know what happens in the holiday. You know, certain players they like you know, a glass of beer and an extra hamburger or stuff like that. You know, so do we. So did I when I was playing. But I think it's normal, because I think in the holidays you need to have some time for yourself, you know, to relax, to get everything out of your system, and then after that recharge the battery again, you know, and that's what players need to do. They've done that, you know, but now we've started. It's the second day again, and everybody now is working very hard to get back into shape. Well, learn new things, different things as well, so we can start well in the beginning of the season.
Of course, there's going to be loads of work done here at Hogwood, but in particular, there's going to be a lot of work done out in Holland. We're back to Oosterbeek again this summer, which will be, I know, was very productive last year, and you know, got an even longer stretch there this year. So yeah, I'm sure it'll be a good experience once more.
Yeah, you know, it's a great trip to go back to Holland. Not because we're Dutch, you know, we like to go back to Holland. No, not at all. You know, it's just the climate over there is good for us to train. It's a bit similar that we have over here in the UK, but to be together as a squad is good as well. So you know, everybody gets to know each other even more. A lot of meetings over there, a lot of talks about in how we want to play, what we want to do throughout the season. Of course, in the training sessions, working on that, so everybody well gets familiar with all those things that we need to do. Yeah, and hopefully that's going to be the start of a very good season again.
I know that last year, I think by the time we went out to Holland, we'd signed one or two players, and I think Ansi Yakola, John Swift joined us during the trip. Yeah. I'm sure yourself, Brian, and everyone involved behind the scenes is looking to see where the opportunities lie, what's available, and what kind of recruitment we can do over this summer. Yeah,
we're still looking for players. We want to bring in a couple of extra players as well with extra quality, because I think we need to strengthen the squad. I think we need to have competition within the squad themselves as well, because you know, next season it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. Everybody knew and knows what we can do. We've shown that last season. The competition within the championship is going to be bigger and bigger as well, with the 3 teams coming back from the Premier League. So you know, so everybody and ourselves as well. Yeah, well, we need to step up. We need to work even harder than last season. We need to learn. Everybody knows what we want to do in the style of playing and how we need to perform. You know, players have learned a lot last season. The thing is now is not to repeat that. The thing is to add something extra to that, so you can improve even more. And that's what we're aiming for. And hopefully, you know, with extra quality within that squad, you know, we can everybody can step up and make it even harder for me in making choices, you know, but also for the opposition that we're playing.
You mentioned the fact that you've been here 12 months, you've worked with these players for a long time now, so I guess the fact that you have been here for this length of time and the players know you and you know them and their qualities, that will, I guess, put you in a bit of a better position than we were this time last year. We're all a little bit further down the line.
Yeah, you know, of course, last season I knew when I joined Reading that what type of players we had, the players by name. Of course, then you need to know them on the pitch and then what they can do. You know, they've done great, and now, like you're saying, you know, we know them very well and what they can do, what they need to improve, what we can add to their way of playing as a team, but also as an individual. You know, so we've got that on paper. You know, we're trying to get the best out of them again. I've told the players as well that they need to aim for that as well themselves. You know, because you don't want to go back, you know, after pre-season, go back to the same level as last season. No, you want to become better. You want to do better, and that's what we're aiming for every time. And I think that's what you need to do. That's how I myself approach the game every time when I played. You know, you want to show yourself to everybody as a team, but also as an individual. And like I said last season, many times. You know, you want to win trophies, you want to play, and you want to show yourself that you're one of the best teams or one of the best players in the squad or in the league, and that's what you need to aim for.
And you're certainly talking in a really ambitious sense, which is, you know, exactly how the players are as well. And given how high the standard was last year, are you going to, like you said there, it's going to take a really big effort to go one beyond. But I'm sure you're going to be making sure they do everything they can to do.
Yeah, you know, we're going to be working hard very well again, like last season, and maybe even harder, like I said before. But everybody needs to be realistic as well, and it's not going to be easy to do the same thing again this season. Of course, you want to do that, but you've seen the quality within the championship, within the squad, within the teams that we have. Well, I think it's about 10 teams within the league that want to go up to the Premier League. A lot of teams can invest a lot of money. It's not a guarantee that if you invest a lot of money that you're going to be doing well. You know, that's been shown in the past few seasons as well, I think. You know, but you know, we need to be aware of what the teams that we're going to be facing. Where I think in how we are as a club, still looking for that moment eventually to hopefully do well and go up to the Premier League. You know, I'm not saying this season that we need to do that. You know, because there's a lot of competition again within this league. You know, and still for us, basically it counts the same as last season. Even with the owners now within the club, new owners, it doesn't mean that we can still spend a lot of money.
Lastly, I guess, you know, it's all going to be building up towards that first game of the season against QPR. That's kind of where the kind of focus will lie. What's the plan kind of week by week then? Is it at what point do you start thinking about your first team of the season? At what point is it a case of just about fitness, or how does it work over pre-season? It's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, well, it's already in my head, in our heads, and of course, you know who you want to start with or what you want to do throughout pre-season towards the first game of the season. You know, we know, like we said before, we know the team, we know the players. We know what we want to do now, especially the first couple of weeks. It's all about getting fit, you know, getting sharp, getting focused. We're working a lot on the shape, on the team, and how we want to play, what we want to do. You know, and eventually last season we made a lot of huge steps in that. So we don't need to do a lot. Well, I'm not saying we don't need to do a lot. We need to do a lot, but certain things are familiar for the players, so that makes it easier. And we're still working very hard to do everything to perfection, which is not going to be easy because perfection is very hard to get, you know. But that's what we're aiming for.
Well, very lastly, it's sort of ironic in a way that our pre-season campaign kind of begins with a couple of games here against QPR, who we're going to be facing beforehand. But I'm sure no one's going to be giving too much away about tactics. It's a little bit more about just the playing a match.
No, it's about you know, it's about playing the game, getting minutes. All the players getting minutes to against a team of a certain level as well. You know, and if it's a team from the championship, it doesn't matter, you know, because at the end of the day, if you play in the league, teams can change everything what they want, you know, so they can play totally different. So it's about, you know, for the players to get into a certain rhythm again, getting fit, getting used to playing against a certain style of playing as well, you know, and playing against a good team, and that's what we're trying to aim for, and that's what we're doing over here, also in Holland when we play teams over there as well. Because we need to set the standard ourselves as well in what we want to achieve. And you know, of course, you can kick a couple of players so they can't play in the first game, but we're not the team to do that. So don't worry about that. You know, we like to play, we like to work hard, using a certain mentality within the games as well. You know, but these games are not all about, you know, giving surprises away or whatever. You know, it's about performing, doing well, getting fit.
Thanks for your time, Jaap. We'll catch you again soon.
Thank you.